Spectacular ocean views not far away from the home of the Florida Atlantic Owls, FAU Stadium in Boca Raton, Florida, where they hope this game lives up to the setting. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Akron Zips, taking on a team from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Florida Atlantic's offense takes the field to start this game off. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It's
turning it on! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. With the run on first and goal. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Under fire. Touchdown Owls! Fitted in the window for the score. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. It's, you get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense, come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play action by this offense.
The Zips offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Dropping back, it's Finley. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Zips line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. The short hands, it's Messer.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll try the run. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. Under pressure and down he goes at the 33.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Zips can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Finley. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab down the left side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Hand off from the shotgun. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. All right, guys, so Florida Atlantic has the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Akron. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he puts through the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Here comes the heat. Finds his man. It's Smith. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Got his man on the right. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. They'll ride the hot hand. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. That's reeled in. It's Sands. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake.
There he goes. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Owls back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Running to the left. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field. So, nice job by this defense.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
The give to the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
It's caught downfield. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
Pulls it in. It's Polk. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Zips will snap it on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Gant. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got a man. It's Mason. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Fenley. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. After those last 2 plays, let's see if they can get it out of reverse on 3rd and 18. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That's caught. It's Adams. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Zips will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be...
Sends it downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Gonna look downfield again. Extending the play. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Dropping back, it's Fenley. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Adams. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quickly out to the tight end. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Gant. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, how about the running back showing you a little agility, baby? A little toe tapping on the sidelines. He looked like a wide receiver. Make sure he kept his feet in bounds, makes the catch, gets some positive yards.
With the catch, it's Mason. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. These corners backing off a bit. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged on the outside, it's Newell. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Zips with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Caught close to the marker, it's Newell. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. Two teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Howard Schnellenberger Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Florida Atlantic will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Back to pass, it's Finley. The sure hands, it's Adams. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. And the Zips will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man, it's Polk. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Zips in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Zips send out the punt unit. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Here's the handoff. Can't get him to the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Newell. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Finley. Bringing the heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. The Zips will punt it away on 4th down. Wants to bring it back. Makes a move. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Messer. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And that one will put them up here in the second half. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's White. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. One final play before the end of the quarter. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. And guys, Florida Atlantic has the edge. They've built a cushion, they've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. So the final period starts with a second down play. The give to the tailback. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? It'll be third and long. To the air, it's Finley. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Polk. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Hard running there. Turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Newell. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Catch in the middle, it's Adams. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Zips come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll try to pop the draw. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Wants to throw. It's Finley. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense. defense on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He'll set up to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it on the outside. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Owls.
Man, you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do it.
Pulls it in down the middle. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Zips racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
To the air, it's Finley. Gets it to the back. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. On the option, they recover their own fumble, but doesn't. A lot of good as it was 4th down, and they'll give up the ball. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with him. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Owls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Caught near the sticks, it's Wilson. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. They'll give it to the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Running back searching for a hole. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Timeout, Florida Atlantic.
They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. On the move, it's Terrell. Breaks into the open. The tag. Touchdown Owls. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And he made the extra point without problem. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. One more play to pad the stats. Back to throw, it's Finley. Here's the pressure. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.